Hello guys and welcome back to the Brighton career mode here on FC24. Let's get into it. First things first, let's take a look at the Premier League table. As you can see, we are currently sitting in 4th place. It has been an insane last couple of episodes for us to finally get up here. We ended up losing in the Carabao Cup final to Liverpool, which was a disappointing loss, and a loss in the last episode as well in the FA Cup to Chelsea. But luckily for us, in the Premier League, we are performing very well. As you can see, 15 wins, 3 draws, and 8 losses through 26 games has got us up into 4th place. Definitely not a bad season. I wish we could turn some of those losses into draws and maybe get a few more points there, but we're just gonna have to play better for the last third of the season. There is 12 games left. As you can see, Newcastle are up from 1st place. They've played 27 games so far. 59 points already through this season. So it's looking like Newcastle are kind of running away with the Premier League title as of right now, but there is still a chance that one of the top 4 or top 5 teams could catch them. And as you can see, the difference between Manchester City in 2nd place and Arsenal in 7th place is only 4 points. So the race for the top 4 is going to be between a lot of teams. And as we move further down the table, you can see some of these other teams. I mean, the fact that Liverpool is in 8th place and Spurs are in 10th place is just absolutely insane. And the difference between Spurs in 10th place and Burnley in 12th place is 12 points. So the league is very top heavy this year. As you can see here, towards the bottom of the table, the relegation battle, there's a lot of teams that could still get relegated at this point. Leicester City are sitting only on 19 points, sitting down in 20th place, so they will more than likely be going back down. One thing I wanted to do before going forward in this episode is show you guys the leading scorers, the leading assisters, and the leading goalkeepers and clean sheets before we go on any further. So let's start with the scorers. Obviously, Erling Haaland in 1st place, 19 goals through 26 games, having a great season. But as you can see, also, we have a player up there as well. Smith Rowe is in 4th place with 13 goals through 25 games so far this season. So he is our only player in the top 25, I believe, for right now. So he is the only person we're getting in the goal scoring category. But if we would have kept Ferguson, he would have been up there. He is currently sitting in 19th place on 9 goals through the season. But our team is very, very good at getting assists. As you can see, Smith Rowe is leading the line in that, with Andy Diop also in there as well in 5th place. And then Pedro Neto sitting in 9th place as well on 6 assists. Those 3 are the leading assisters for our team, and they're in the top 10 in the Premier League, which is very nice to see. And then as far as clean sheets go, actually Verbruggen is the league leader in clean sheets with 8 through 26 games. There are 3 goalkeepers on 7 through their matches so far as well, but as of right now, Verbruggen is leading the line in that. Up next in the Premier League, we have a game against Fulham at home, and then that is the last game for the month of March that we are going to have. And then we have a jam-packed month of April with a lot of very, very big games. All of these clubs are in the top 10 besides West Ham. So we have 6 games against top 10 clubs in the month of April alone, and that is going to be very, very terrifying. And then the month of May eases up just a little bit. 3 of those teams are not having very good seasons, but obviously Aston Villa is up in the top 4 with us as well. So that month is going to have a little bit less competition in it, but it will be still challenging nonetheless. As you can see, this is the lineup that Fulham are going with for this game, and then this is the lineup that we are going to be going with in this game. This is pretty much our strongest lineup that we can put out there as of right now. And as you can see, the difficulty has been changed to Ultimate. That happened in the last episode. We're going to keep it on Ultimate for the rest of this career mode and see how it goes. So let's go ahead and get into this game. Wilson out here to Castagna. Castagna is going to cross it inside. Fabricio Diaz does want to get that one away. Andy Diop for the pass inside to Adingra. The press has been broken. I need Smith Rowe to make a run too. He was not going anywhere. Adingra's going to look out here for Kirkez. Kirkez is going to go for a cross. That one's going to be blocked by Castagna, and that is going to be out for a Brighton corner. Pedro Neto swinging this one in towards the back post, looking for Lewis Dunk, not able to get to it. Calvin Bassey ends up with the ball, and it looks like he's just going to run away. But Andy Diop stops him in his tracks. Going to go for a over-the-top ball to Benjamin Sesko. That one is going to hit an arm. That is going to be a free kick in a dangerous area. And we are going to try to swing this one in with Fabricio Diaz towards the back post. I was looking for Andy Diop to try to make a run. Smith Rowe is going to end up with the ball. Going to go for a shot. That one's right at the keeper. He blocks it down. The Fulham man is going to clear that one away, but it will be our ball. Adingra inside to Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe don't like our options just yet. Andy Diop back inside to Adingra. Inside to Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe, heavy touch. Castagna does well to knock that one away, and they are going to be out. Kearney pushing down this left side, has an option inside to Sanabria. Lewis Dunk does well momentarily. Alvaro gets the shot away. Verbruggen makes the save. 30 minutes gone. Fulham have a corner. And Fulham take this corner short. Iwobi to Wilson. Wilson with an outside the foot shot inside. Luckily for us, Verbruggen does get a foot to that one. We are going to play this one out from the back, but we are going to get away. Smith Rowe with an interception in midfield. The ball gets knocked away from him momentarily. Adingra ends up with the ball. We're going to go back to Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe back to Diop. I don't like our chances here. Neto. We're going to wait for the run from Lamptey. Lamptey's going to go back inside to Neto. Neto to Diop. Diop going to try to get a shot away. That one gets blocked immediately and tackled away. Andy Diop finds a pass to Fabricio Diaz. Fabricio Diaz waiting for the run of Emile Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe Our best scorer so far this year, gonna go for the shot. That one gets knocked away. Castagna somehow knocks that one back towards the middle of the box, away from Sesko, and they're away and maybe on a counterattack. And that pass inside to Alvaro is very nice. He tries to hold off the defender. Luckily for us, that makes him go off of his line. Fabricio Diaz with the interception. We might have a chance for a counterattack here. Smith Rowe finds Sesko inside. Sesko, is that a heavy touch? Oh, it's a heavy touch. The goalkeeper collects it. What an interesting first half, and what an end to the first half. That sequence of events was back and forth. Pedro Neto finds a pass inside to Sesko right here at the beginning of the second half. This time, no heavy touch, and this time, finding the back of the net. Benjamin Sesko with the first goal in this game. We take a 1-0 lead after 48 minutes. Igor with a bad pass. Wilson intercepts it. Now pushing down this right side. Might have an option inside. He's going to go for a cross towards the back post. Kearney comes down with it. Takes a shot, but Bruggen collects that one easily. Fabricio Diaz looking inside for Neto. Neto looking over the top. Sesko, can he get to it? He can. Goes for a pass inside to Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe is going to end up with it. And somehow that is going to be a free kick or something for them. Adingra waiting for the run of Andy Diouf. Andy Diouf going to have to look inside. Smith Rowe tries to go for a pass to Neto. I was waiting for Sesko to run by. I thought the defender was going to go with him. But unfortunately, that one's going to be cleared away. Alvaro down this left side again. This time does have a couple of options. Lamptey does well to get back in front of him. Somehow the ball ends up hitting an arm of one of our players. We almost get called for a free kick. Lewis Dunk is going to get in the way of that one, and Verbruggen is going to collect, and we get away without giving up a goal. And now Fulham are countering. Sanabria inside to Adama Traore. He goes across goal. He could have shot that one very easily. We get away from this one again. Diouf out here to Adingra. Adingra has a couple of options. We're looking for someone at the back post. We find Fabricio Diaz. He's going to go for a shot, and he's going to find the back of the net. What a shot from Fabricio Diaz. And we take a 2-0 lead late in this game. That cross was meant for Emile Smith Rowe, but it found Fabricio Diaz, and from that angle, I thought that there was absolutely no way we were going to find the back of the net with Fabricio Diaz. But what a strike from that man right there. And now we got possession back, and for the rest of the game, we should be able to just dribble this one out. Only 3 minutes of added time. I'm not sure exactly how much time has actually gone of that 3 minutes. Lewis Dunk back out here to Kirkaz, and the referee will blow the whistle there. We come away from this victory, or from this game with a victory, a 2-0 win over Fulham. That's 3 major points in the league. And after that game, you can see the top of the table is all over the place. Some teams have played 28 games, some teams have played 27, and some teams have played 26. Luckily for us, we have played at least one less game than most of the teams around us, so we are now in second place in the Premier League. Slate of games that we have coming up against Manchester United, against Arsenal, against Chelsea, against Newcastle, who's in first place. It's going to be a very difficult rest of the episode, so we really needed those 3 points against Fulham. So let's go ahead and simulate these couple of weeks up until the Arsenal game. They are sitting 2 points behind us currently in the Premier League. After this break, they might not be sitting behind us anymore. And we have now made it to match day against Arsenal. Let's look at the standings and what they're looking like now. So it's looking pretty much very similar to what it was whenever we left off. But now we are sitting in third place. Arsenal sitting in seventh place. We both have a game in hand on all of our competition around us. But this game is very important. As you can see, we are sitting on 51 points in third place, and Arsenal are sitting on 49 points in seventh place. So this game means a lot to both clubs. All right, boys. Arsenal lineup for the game that we are playing against them. Pretty strong lineup. Definitely a couple of interesting choices in their team, but nonetheless, a strong lineup to go up against. And then this is the lineup that we're going to be going with. Pretty much the exact same lineup that we went with in the last game. So let's go ahead and get into it. Arsenal already pushing forward down this left side. Gabby Jesus looking for an option. Gets the ball through the legs of Lewis Dunk. Could have went down for a penalty there. We are very lucky to get away from that one. Pedro Neto with the ball on the right side. Going for a cross. Not exactly the greatest cross in the world. Fabricio Diaz knocks that one down to Smith Rowe. We're going to go back to Diaz. Over here to Diouf. Look for the overlapping run of Kirkaz. I don't like our options, though. We're trying to go for a pass back inside. Tomiyasu makes the tackle, though. Martinelli inside to Gabby Jesus. Gabby Jesus in a dangerous place. I want to guard Odegaard, but I want to guard Gabby Jesus as well. He goes for a shot. That one's going to be knocked out for an Arsenal corner. And it looks like Odegaard will take this one short to Saka. Saka makes a move inside. Adingra trying to guard him. Gabby Jesus back to Martinelli, who finds Tomiyasu, finds Partey, takes a shot, but that one is at Verbruggen. Andy Diouf out here to Adingra. Adingra gets past Tomiyasu very nicely. We're going to cut this one back inside. Look for Emile Smith Rowe running in the middle of the box. Takes a shot right at Ramsdale. Emile Smith Rowe could have scored against his former club. Swinging this cross in with the Emile Smith Rowe. We have Benjamin Sesko in the middle of the box. Gabriel does well to get that one away. Adingra, though, is in a nice spot to take a shot. That one is going to be blocked. Looks like it's going to be cleared away. Gabby Jesus down to Odegaard, and they're going to be on the break. Saka out here to Martinelli. Martinelli has so much pace. It is insane. Lamptey does well to get back. Momentarily, we have them guarded. Thomas Partey inside to Saka, and Saka into the back of the net. There is not much we could do about that one. They take a 1-0 lead after 25 minutes. I was just kind of stuck in no man's land with Lewis Dunk there. Either had to guard Thomas Partey or had to guard Saka. Either way, I feel like they would have found the back of the net in that situation, and they have a 1-0 lead with their star boy. Gabby Jesus with a nice move to get around our defender. Odegaard inside. Oh my god, the passing is so good. Saka out here to Tomiyasu. Back into Saka, who's going to find Thomas Partey, and we move the defender out of the way again. That one I'm going to blame on myself, but Arsenal take a 2-0 lead after 32 minutes. Found myself in no man's land again, but this time I just moved him out of the way. Didn't even move him into a good spot, and yeah, 2-0 lead for Arsenal. Emile Smith Rowe over the top to Benjamin Sesko. Ramsdale came out for that one and was able to collect it. This time Adingra looking over the top for Sesko. He makes a nice touch to bring that one down. Back inside to Adingra. Fabricio Diaz looking over the top for Andy Diouf. Not a great pass. They're away. Andy Diouf looking for a pass into Benjamin Sesko, who's going to try to make a move inside Gabriel. He does well. Goes for the shot towards that bottom left corner, and Benjamin Sesko gets one back for us. This is now a 2-1 lead for Arsenal instead of a 2-0 lead. Benjamin Sesko makes a nice move to get inside Gabriel. I'm not really sure where he was going. We didn't make too nice of a move, but that is Benjamin Sesko's 6th goal for us in 6 games in the Premier League, I'm pretty sure at this point, so that is incredible. And the referee is going to blow his whistle for halftime right there. Arsenal take this 2-1 lead into half, but we are back in this game with a goal back from Benjamin Sesko in the 40th minute, so we do have a chance to at least get a draw in this game, or possibly win. Thomas Partey down that left side. Odegaard with the ball in the middle of the box. Luckily, I believe that was Igor was there to get in the way, and we blocked that one away, and we might be on the counterattack here. Smith Rowe is quick enough to get around Gabriel. Gabriel, oh, we pass it into Sesko. I'm going to have to take my time here because Sesko does not have great agility. We're going to pass this one back to Fabricio Diaz. Inside to Adingra. Inside to Smith Rowe. Back to Adingra. Oh, Tomiyasu with a great tackle, and they're away. Odegaard out here to Saka. Saka making a move to get around Kirkez. Kirkez does well to get back, though. Odegaard inside. Fabricio Diaz knocks that one away, and we don't get called for a foul. Smith Rowe out here to Adingra. Adingra, we're going to look inside for Sesko early. Benjamin Sesko, we're going to go for a shot from the edge of the box. Not the greatest effort. Ramsdale didn't even go after it. All right, and here after 65 minutes, we're actually going to go with a 4-man substitution. I want to switch things up, get a different look in this game. And Tariq Lamptey's coming out because he was just absolutely tired. But Valentin Barco's going to go into that right back position. Valentin Barco tussling with Gabby Jesus over here on this left side. Thomas Partey with the ball inside now. Martinelli going to look for an option. Actually, is going to get tackled. Igor is running away. I think we're going to get called for a foul, and that's going to be a free kick for Odegaard. We get very, very lucky there that the ref didn't play advantage. Odegaard's going to take this shot, and he's going to find the top right corner. Whenever the AI takes free kicks, I mean, it's a guaranteed goal every time, especially when they have someone like Odegaard in this kind of area. I mean, there's literally nothing you can do. I didn't even have time to bring someone back to the line anyway, so Arsenal take a 3-1 lead. Tierney on this left side. Bornau pressing him nicely here. We're going to look to get a tackle in. We don't get the tackle in, but Tierney knocks that one out for a goal kick. Now Martin Odegaard on this right side, looking for an option. Finds Saka. Saka's going to find Gabby Jesus. He's going to be guarded nicely for momentarily, but he takes a shot, and that one is wide of the post. It's not going to matter at this point. I don't know if we're going to have enough time to get 2 goals. Smith Rowe does find a pass inside here, though, to Benjamin Sesko, who's going to be very slow. We're trying to find a way to get that one past Gabriel, but he is very, very good and makes the tackle. Gabby Jesus finds the overlapping run from Tierney. Tierney is going to get tackled by Valentin Barco. The referee is going to blow his whistle shortly, though. And there it is. He blows his whistle. We lose this game 3-1 against Arsenal in the league. That is unfortunate because that means they are going to be going above us in the Premier League standings. After that game, we do now have a scout report back. We have 2 options here that we're going to sign, both of them actually. They're both worth valued at $650,000 right now, and they both have very high potential. I'm going to take a chance on them because this is the first scout report we got back, so we were going to sign both of these players in. And so this is how the Youth Academy is actually shaping up as of right now. Still not a lot of great players in terms of overall, but they are starting to get up there slowly but surely. The 2 players we just brought in, Eduardo Carvalho and Pedro Moreira, are both 57 overalls. And that loss sees us down into 5th place, 1 point behind Arsenal now, who are in 4th place. And it doesn't get any easier for us. We face 7th place Chelsea, who are also only 1 point behind us. And this is the lineup they're going to be going with against us. Very, very similar to the lineup that they played against us in the FA Cup earlier in last episode. And then this is the lineup that we're going to be going with. Our game was only a few days after that Arsenal game, so we do have some tired legs out there. We're going to make some substitutions, get some rotated players in. Hopefully it's still going to be strong enough to beat this Chelsea team. Moreira making a lot of moves, pushing down this left side. It is almost impossible to stop a team whenever they are on ultimate difficulty and they have players as fast as Chelsea does. But we are able to get a tackle in. Vino Gittins goes for the next tackle. Cucurella maintains possession of the ball. Luckily, we do find our way to get that one. Dude, looks like he's going to have a run here from Adingra. We pushed that one out in front of him. Looks like we're going to try to go for... Not that. Just not that at all. Adingra inside to João Pedro. A little bit of a heavy touch. Goes for a shot. Kepa has to get big down to his right to make that save. And does so, but it is out for a Brighton corner. Emile Smith-Rowe swinging this one in. Bornau is there, and that one doesn't go into the back of the net. The way that one hit off of his head, I thought it was going right into the back of the net, but it looks like it went over the bar just barely. Emile Smith-Rowe finds a pass out here to Jamie Bino Gittins. Can we get around the defender? It doesn't look like we're going to be able to. And what is that pass? That is just not who I'm trying to go to. Madueke finds a pass in here to Nkunku. Nkunku returns the favor to Madueke. Our defenders were nowhere to be found, but luckily for us, that shot is off the crossbar and we're able to get away. Madueke inside to Reece James. We're trying to get Kirkes back over here to get in front of him. Reece James does well to get past all of our players. Nicholas Jackson with the ball. Verbruggen makes that save again. Nkunku out here to Moreira. Moreira doing well to hold off our defender momentarily. Does try to get a pass over there, but luckily for us, it is away. And Smith-Rowe's looking over the top for João Pedro. Does he have enough steam to get around the defenders? Not momentarily, but we get a pass to Smith-Rowe, who's going to go for a shot, but unfortunately Kepa had come out at the perfect time, and they're going to get away. Caicedo, with the interception, passes it to Nicholas Jackson. Verbruggen makes another big save. Chelsea swinging this corner in. João Pedro does enough to get that one away. Adingra is going to try to make a run for it. We are going to try to pass this one upfield, but unfortunately the referee is going to blow his whistle before we get the opportunity to. Jamie Bino Gittins pushing forward, finds a pass to Dahoud. Dahoud finds Smith-Rowe. We could have taken that foul. Unfortunately, we didn't. I don't like our options here. Kirkes inside to Dahoud, who's going to look inside for João Pedro, who's going to take a shot. Betty Chile does well to get in front of that one, but it will be a Brighton corner. Smith-Rowe swinging this corner in. We find Bornau again, and again, his header is just too powerful. Bino Gittins with a pass inside to Fabricio Diaz. He does well to momentarily get that one away. Bino Gittins tries to get around the defender. I shouldn't have taken that extra touch. Kirkes pushing forward here. Finds a pass to João Pedro. The defender is right on us, though. Adingra looking for options inside. I don't see any right now. Adingra back with the ball. Kirkes. Now we're going to find Dahoud. And their defense is just all over us right now. And Nkunku pushing down this right wing now. Kirkes doing well to stay in front of him momentarily. I hate this shadow that's on this field. Nicholas Jackson still with the ball. Smith-Rowe finally gets the interception and could be on the break. Adingra finds a pass down here to Dahoud in a dangerous area. We're going to look for Smith-Rowe, who's going to look for that near post. Unfortunately, it gets blocked away just momentarily, though. We find the ball with João Pedro. Oh, man. Bino Gittins almost got his head to it and almost got into the back of the net. Fabricio Diaz to Smith-Rowe. Smith-Rowe finds a pass to João Pedro, who makes a nice turn inside. We're going to go for the goal, but that shot was right at the keeper. Smith-Rowe with another pass into João Pedro. This time we're just going to keep running straight. We got past the defender, but we can't get past Kepa yet again. 72 minutes gone. And before we take that corner, we are going to make a few substitutions. Smith-Rowe is very, very tired, so we got Enciso on. Benjamin Sesko looking for that aerial threat more than João Pedro. We're also going to take Dahoud off for Andy Diop. And Andy Diop will be swinging this one in, looking for Sesko in the middle of the box. He gets to it, but unfortunately, again, that header is over the bar. Bornau with a bad pass. Nicholas Jackson cut off the passing lane. He's going to be able to get around our defenders. Verbruggen has to make that save. That was a very, very bad mistake from Bornau. And now Chelsea swinging this corner in. Bornau is going to be the first one to get there, and he heads it away. Sterling on the edge of the box takes a shot. That one is going to be wide of the post. Luckily for us, there is no threat there. Adingra looking for the overlapping run of Kirkes. He is going to be onside. We're going to go for a cross. I was trying to find Sesko there, but unfortunately his run was a little bit too far forward. Bino Gittins looking for a pass down here to Benjamin Sesko. We do not have any options to go inside to, but he makes a move around one defender and rounded the other and goes for the shot. And that one goes wide of the post. This game remains at 0-0 going into the 90th minute. Amy Bino Gittins finds Andy Dioff, who's going to find Benjamin Sesko in a dangerous area. We're going to go for a shot. That one gets deflected away. Adingra with the ball. I need Sesko to get into the box. He's finding his way in there now and gets knocked off the ball momentarily, and that one's out for a goal kick. And the referee is going to blow his whistle shortly after that goal kick. This game is going to end in a 0-0 draw, so nice to keep a clean sheet, but unfortunately we can't get the win. We at least come away with a point though. And now another game just a few days later, this time against Manchester United, who are sitting on 59 points now. We do have a game at hand on them, so we could end up being only 4 points behind them, but they're sitting up in second place. They're making Newcastle sweat for that first place spot. This is the lineup that United are going with for this game. Some tired legs out there, but definitely still a very, very strong lineup. And then we are going with pretty much our strongest 11 out there. We do have some tired legs as well, but we're just going to have to make it work. Neto already forcing a turnover early. Smith Rowe has room to run. Should we sweat it across goal? I thought momentarily we should. Benjamin Sesko ended up going for a shot as well, but that one is off the side of the net. Smith Rowe finds a pass into Pedro Neto. Neto has the opportunity to shoot and goes down to Onana's right and gets us into the back of the net. 4 minutes all gone in this game, and we have been all over them so far. Smith Rowe with an excellent pass in midfield. I believe that was Kimpembe. Tried to stick a foot out for it, but just couldn't get to it. And then that shot from Neto was pinpoint accurate into that bottom left corner. Or bottom right corner, I guess, depending on how you're looking at it. But anyways, 1-0 lead for Brighton after 5 minutes. Donny van de Beek pushing forward here. Maybe pushed forward a little bit too far. Tried to go for a shot there. I guess it was deflected, or maybe that shot was just poor, but it's going to be a goal kick. Smith Rowe looking for the run of Benjamin Sesko. Kimpembe, again, just gets beaten. We're going to go for a shot to the near post this time, but unfortunately that was the wrong decision. Should have just gone to the far post, and we would be 2-0 up right now. Benjamin Sesko with the pass out here to Kirkez. Kirkez going for a cross to Neto. I saw him across goal. Probably would have been deflected away anyways, but Onana collects it. Pedro Neto out here on this wing. Finding a pass down here to Benjamin Sesko. A very, very clever pass. We're going to have to go back to Lamptey. Lamptey finds Neto. Neto's going to try to go for a shot. That one gets deflected away. Jadon Sancho pushing down this left side. We foul him, so that was not great. Fernandez inside to Mount. Mount tries to go for a shot, and luckily the referee is not playing advantage anymore, and we're able to get away. And Fabricio Diaz sends Neto on a run. Can he get past the defenders? We're going to try to get around them, but unfortunately that was just a poor decision. Wrench down this right side. Going to look for an option inside to Sancho. Sancho going to get the pass over to Fernandez. Just bad defending by Igor there. And Manchester United have tied this game at 1 after 30 minutes. Another pass into Wrench down this right side. He goes for the back heel to Sancho. Sancho in a dangerous area. Finds Wrench again. And Wrench goes for the shot. And that one finds the back of the net 3 minutes after they just scored. Jadon Sancho into Wrench. And then, I don't know who I had control of there, but whoever it was just could not do anything about it. Fabricio Diaz just let the man get in front of him. And then Verbruggen, I don't know what that kind of animation is, but 2-1 Manchester United. Benjamin Sesko sees the overlapping run from Tariq Lamptey. Not exactly known for his shooting prowess. I wasn't trying to go to him. The directional passing in this game has got to get better. And the referee is going to blow his whistle there for halftime. Manchester United take this lead 2-1 into half. Emile Smith Rowe waiting for the run of Neto to finally get done. Sesko inside. Sesko finds the back of the net. We take not a lead, but we finally level this game at 2 right after halftime. Emile Smith Rowe waited on Neto for a long time to make that run. Benjamin Sesko, I knew I couldn't go across goal with that defender coming up there on the left side, so I went for that near post. Not a great effort towards the near post, but it was a powerful enough shot that Onana couldn't stop it. Nuno Mendes pushing down this left side. Gonna try to get around Tariq Lamptey. Tariq Lamptey does well to make the tackle 2 times in a row there. Bruno Fernandes inside to Sancho. Sancho takes the shot. Luckily for us, that one was not in the corner, but Verbruggen can make the save out for a Manchester United corner. Fernandes taking this one short to Anthony. Anthony makes a move around our defender who just stood there, did not do anything. It is impossible to get a tackle in sometimes when you're this close to people in the box. A pass inside. Verbruggen makes the save. Wow, I don't know what's going on. Pedro Neto makes a nice move inside. Andy Dioff going for a shot. Not a bad effort. I was kind of aiming for the middle of the goal there, but fortunately goes wide of the post. 66 minutes gone here. We're going to make our first substitution of the game. Get Emile Smith Rowe off. He is very, very tired. And bring on Julio and Ciso. Trying to keep the press on Manchester United. Anthony with a pass inside. Kirkes does well to intercept. Andy Dioff with a pass out here to Adingra. Adingra's going to look inside for Benjamin Sesko. He's going to try to take a shot. Probably should have passed that one immediately, but unfortunately for us, we didn't. Anthony finds Wrench out here on this wing. We're going to go for a tackle with Igor. What an insane tackle that was. Leo Enciso has Adingra out here on this wing. I don't like our options there. We're going to try to go for a pass inside to Sesko. And this game is very back and forth right now. Sancho out here to Nuno Mendes. Can we get in front of them? Lewis Dunk is doing well to block the pass momentarily. That is an insane cross. And Timo Werner puts that one into the back of the net, and Manchester United take a 3-2 lead. I mean, seriously, this cross is inch perfect. I mean, he's facing his own goal and crosses it in to Timo Werner in a perfect spot, and Verbruggen can't do anything about it. And now Timo Werner pushing forward yet again here. Igor there to put pressure on him at least. The cross was pretty poor, and that was going to be out for a throw-in. How is that not a tackle? Timo Werner from the edge of the box goes for a shot. Verbruggen makes the save. We need to get out to this, and we need to get ourselves the ball. Mason Mount passes it back inside to Luke Shaw, who finds Casemiro. I mean, we just cannot get the ball away from them. There it is. And Casemiro makes an insane tackle on Benjamin Sesko in the middle of the field. Now Manchester United are pushing forward. Every pass they make is just inch perfect. Anthony, off from the middle of the box, takes a shot. Verbruggen has to make the save. They're going to get the corner on this one. Looks like they are going to take this one short. We're going to go in for a tackle. We absolutely miss it. I mean, the referee needs to blow his whistle. This is absolutely insane. Lamptey makes the tackle. We're away, but 3 minutes past the extra time, and we take a loss in this game. Manchester United win this game over us 3-2. All right, and that loss leaves us down in 7th place now after 30 games. So only 8 games left in the season for us. Sitting on 52 points, so definitely not having a bad season, but just not exactly where we want to be. We want to get into that top 4 by the end of the season to have Champions League football, but things are getting pretty dicey, and especially with the schedule that we just had and that we're currently going through, it's going to be tough no matter what. I mean, the fact that we had to play Arsenal, Chelsea, United, and Newcastle United in a 10, 11-day time frame is just absolutely ridiculous. I don't know why the schedule is like that, but that's just how it goes, I guess. And then after this, we will be playing Newcastle United, Nottingham Forest, Manchester City, and West Ham in the next episode. I'm definitely not going to play all 6 games in this. We're not going to play 6 games in this episode. That would be a little bit too much for my mental sanity at this point, because these games are very frustrating to play sometimes. So that will be all for the gameplay in this episode for sure. But before we go, I will show you guys the squad stats just before we get going. So obviously Emil Smith-Rowe is still our leading goal scorer and our leading assister, so definitely having a great season. Benjamin Sesko, though, is now our 2nd leading goal scorer with only 11 games played, but he has 11 goals as well, so absolutely fantastic signing. Probably one of the best signings in this career mode, not just for our team, but for all teams in this career mode as well as Emil Smith-Rowe. He's probably been up there as one of the best as well. So right behind them, we have another signing, Pedro Neto. Absolutely fantastic player. João Pedro Adingra. Bruno Gittins doing well as well. And then as far as assists goes, Emil Smith-Rowe is leading the line, but Andy Diouf has been playing well as well, getting a lot of assists from that midfield position. But that is going to do it for today's episode. Up next, we do have a game against Newcastle United to start off the next episode, so that's absolutely fantastic. Nothing like getting beaten by Arsenal and Manchester United and then having to play first place Newcastle right after that. So that's going to be a lot of fun, I'm sure. But if we can somehow come away from that game with a victory, it's going to make things very, very interesting for the top 4. So I'm excited to see what happens in the rest of the season. If you haven't already, please be sure to like the video, and please be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you've made it this far into the video, you're definitely a true fan, so you might as well hit that subscribe button. I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.